get to the Pebble smartwatch. You may have heard of them. They're a big success. In fact, it's the most successful Kickstarter project of all time. They've got a new model. Some say this smartwatch is a challenge to Apple's watch. You're looking at it right there. Look who's here. Malarie Gokey from Digital Trends. All right, Malarie, you got to tell me, what does the Pebble Watch do?
So the Pebble Watch gets notifications from your phone for calendar alerts, Gmail, and chats, and texts and things like that. It's a really handy watch to have around.
But it's very basic, isn't it?
It is pretty basic, but most smartwatches are basic at this point. They don't really do much more than give you notifications and let you know how many steps you're taking.
But this Pebble Watch, and I'm told it is a wild success. I've honestly not heard of it that much, but I believe it is a big success because it offers basic things and it does them well. That wraps up the Pebble Watch, correct? Essentially,
yes. I mean, it does everything that you want a smartwatch to do, and on top of that, it has 7-day battery life, which is amazing for a wearable. You just don't see that with smartwatches.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's big?
Yeah, that is big. It looks like a Dick Tracy watch, but I'll tell you something. What people are talking about on Wall Street, applications. That's what's going to drive the Apple iWatch. In other words, you pay $350 per app. With Apple, they're going to preload into your Apple Watch about 100 or even more, they're saying tens of thousands of apps. So you don't have to pay extra for those apps. They're already going to be loaded into the Apple Watch. And one guy says 42 million Apple Watches could be sold by the end of the year, up from 19 million.
What you're trying to bring in the Pebble Watch as a competitor to the Apple Watch.
Yeah, that's the question. Do you think it will?
Is it a competitor to the Apple Watch?
I think it's definitely a competitor to the Apple Watch. I mean, this watch is waterproof. It lasts for up to 7 days, and it's actually very, very useful. It has a very interesting new interface called the Timeline, which gives you information in chronological order, so you're getting exactly what you need when you need it.
What do you mean, information in chronological order? What information is it going to give me in chronological order?
Well, it's going to tell you, Stuart, you have an appointment at 9 a.m., and then after that, you're going to wrap and you're going to do another show. And then it will tell you, oh, and you have a lunch date with Bob or Sandra, and then it will tell you that next thing.
That'd be great for Stuart.
Stuart needs that.
Stop it. Are there any apps on the Pebble Watch? I mean, all kinds of, there are apps.
Oh yeah, there's actually quite a lot of apps. There's hundreds of thousands of apps for Pebble, and they're developing new ones every day. It's a pretty big platform.
Cost? How much?
So it's actually only around $200 when it comes out.
$199, Stuart.
Yep.
$199 versus what? $500 for an Apple Watch?
$350.
Yeah,
$350
for the iWatch.
And that's for a basic model, which may not be as attractive.
But the Pebble is not cool.
Right.
Well, the Pebble has incredibly great geek credit. Like, everyone who's a geek loves this watch because it is the one that you want to have. It lasts longer, it has a lot of powers, and it's just really cool. But as far as looks go, yeah, it's definitely not the one that most people are going to wear.
What are you going to have? Pebble or Apple Watch?
Well, I have to try them both out first, you see.
Which one would you buy? Which one would you buy?
Well, I haven't seen the Apple Watch in person.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the Pebble Watch yet. So I really need to put them on my wrist and see if they don't look ridiculous.
Will you come back when you've got both on your wrist and you compare and contrast and tell us?
Absolutely.
Done. All right, Malarie Gokey from Digital Trends. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you.